I do believe that the world will have never existed if Africa was not there. There's always a story. There's always a beginning. I am an African. I am an African. Not because I was born there, but because my mind and my heart is engaged with Africa. I am an African. Not because my skin is black, but because my heart beats with Africa. I am an African. I am an African. Not because I lived in its soil, but because my soul belongs back home in Africa. I am an African. When Africa weeps, my cheeks are stained with tears. When Africa honors her elders, my head is bowed with respect. I am an African. I am an African. When Africa mourns for her victims, my hands are joined in prayer. When Africa celebrates her triumphs, my feet juggle around with dancing. I am an African. I am an African. For her blue skies take my breath away, and my hope for the future is bright. I miss Africa, and I am an African. For her people greet me with respect and treat me as family and teach me the meaning of community. That's Africa. Please take me back to Africa. I am an African. For her wildness quenches my spirit and brings me closer to the source of life. When the music of Africa beats in the wind, my blood pulses to its rhythm. That's what we have in Africa. I am an African. The music of Africa mixes in my blood, and I become an essence of sound. The sound of Africa. And I am an African. When the colors of Africa drizzle in the sun, my senses drink in its rainbow. And I become the palette of beauty. I am an African. When the stories of Africa echo around the fire, my feet walk in its pathways, and it teaches me my history. I am an African. My ancestors' blood will forever be in my spirit. And I will continue walking in the footprints of making that history. And I will die an African. I am an African. Because she is the cradle of humankind. And it has an ancient wisdom. That's Africa. I am an African. Because she lives in the world's shadow and basks with a radiant luminosity. I am an African. Because she is the land of tomorrow. And I do recognize that Africa's gift is sacred. You are all Africans because that's where you started your lives.
Unrehearsed. Come here, please.